Jay Williams. Jay, you won the title with Coach K back in 2001. Put into perspective what Mike Krzyzewski has meant to the sport of college basketball.
I don't know where to start on that one, Max. It's, I can tell you how he's imprinted on me. I think that every once in a while in life, you run across people that just have something very special about them. And the way they communicate to you, the way they get you to buy into something bigger than yourself, and the way they're able to fine-tune and crystallize a skill set and piece that together with other pieces. He always tells this great story about, if you were to ever get into a fight, you would never hit somebody with an open hand. The probability of you breaking a finger is pretty high. Then you wouldn't be able to fight back. But what are 5 fingers wrapped together as one? That delivers a fist, and that delivers a knockout punch. And you have 5 individuals on the floor together. If you try to play a game as 5 individuals, you're not going to be able to win that fight, that battle, because one individual can break the other. But if you're a fist, if you're connected as a team, then you have a higher probability of being successful and being a champion. I think when you can break down barriers and get the best athletes in the world to believe in yourself and your team, that's a game changer. And that's a mentality that translates into so many other things that you can do in your life. And that's why I think Coach K has coached so many successful individuals.
This dude, Mike Krzyzewski, is watching Kung Fu flicks on Saturday afternoon and repeating it back to you guys, and it worked. I could have sworn I saw that in the Kung Fu flick when I was a kid, Jay. All right, Coach K is the greatest college basketball coach of all time. I mean, apologies to the Wooden fans, I know, but it was a different era. He's up there with Nick Saban, Phil Jackson, whoever you want to mention, as one of the greatest coaches ever. What do you remember the most about Coach K during your championship run?
It probably would be that game against Maryland. It was one of the craziest games I've ever played in. I was playing horribly, Max, like horribly. Had double-digit turnovers. Like one of those dudes, like, yo, where are you? Why are you not in this game? And I'll never forget, we were down 10 or 11 points, and with about, probably a minute and 10 seconds left to go in the game, and this dude called a timeout. Now, we were number 1 in the country, I think, around that time. Maryland was another top 10 team. They were our rival in College Park. Carlos Boozer's mom got hit in the head with a glass bottle. Quarters were being thrown at us, on top of the court. It was crazy. And this dude brought us into a huddle, down double digits, Max, and said, if you guys listen to me, we're going to win this damn game. We're going to win this game. And all of a sudden, he captivated everybody in that moment. And he caught everybody's eyes. And so we gave him eye attention. And next thing you know, we come out, I score a quick layup. One of their players dribbles the ball to the corner, Drew Nicholas. I swipe down, I steal the ball, I shoot a 3. Boom, all of a sudden we're down like 5 points. And you're like, what? And you just see this look on Maryland's face. Like, oh my, like, what the hell is going on? What is about to happen? And I come down, they miss 2 free throws. I come down, I score another 3. It's called the Miracle Minute, Max. It's one of the most incredible moments of my life. And that moment was one of those situations where you're like, after it was over, we came back down double digits with 60 seconds left to go. It's called like gone in 60 seconds. And from that moment on, we're like, yo, we can beat anybody in the country. It doesn't matter if we're down 20, doesn't matter if we're at 15, we can win the game by 30. He got us to believe in ourselves in a critical moment when we all wanted to quit. And that's the ingenious of Coach K.
Jay, the atmosphere for Coach K's final home game tomorrow night at Cameron Indoor Stadium. We talked about it, you and I, on the radio this morning. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, ESPN Radio, 6A to 10A. Excellent show. Handsome host. Jay?
Handsome host.
I can imagine what he also must feel about you. 2-time Player of the Year, led the team to a championship. How you must feel about Coach K, the whole atmosphere. We talked about it this morning. The waterworks are going to be going, right? What's that going to be for you?
Max, can I tell you what I sent Coach K via text? And this is very personal, but I sat there on my phone today not even knowing what to text him, just because I was flooded with emotions, And I sent him, thinking about you, Coach, looking forward to seeing you in your element tomorrow. He said something that I heard in the promo before I came on the show about it being our house and about being lost in the moment. And I know for him, he's going to give everything of this moment to this team because he doesn't want to cheat them of their moment. And that's important. But while they're experiencing their moment, for me, I have not been inside Cameron Indoor Stadium for 2 years because of the pandemic. I have not seen my jersey in the rafters. I've not heard the Cameron crazies. And I'm telling you, screw basketball, man. Like, there's no way I'm sitting here today with you, Max, doing our show, rapping with you about sports, if I don't have Coach K in my life. I probably would have been successful at suicide. I lived next door to Coach K for a year after I got hurt. Literally next door. We rented the house next door to him. And if it wasn't for the mental training that he gave me a foundation of as a player that built into how he talked to me in my other formative years as a young man dealing with the pain I dealt with, I'm not anywhere close to who I am today. I'm not a fighter. I would have been a guy who would have quit, Max. Like, so that I don't even know what the hell. It's going to be like a Terrell Owens, he's my quarterback type moment for me tomorrow. I don't know what kind of emotions I'm going to experience, man.
Well, I've gotten to know you a little bit over the last bunch of months we've been doing the show together. You wouldn't have quit, but I'm sure he was helpful, and obviously the emotion is very real. I would have liked to see me get a tear or two out of you on this show. It wouldn't have killed anybody, you know, but okay, fine. Save it all for tomorrow night. That's the great Jay Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.